Then my business got me out to choosing violence. If you see me out on
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Holiday in at the point. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Kings in Sacramento. KD passes to Gillespie. For three, Porzingis with the rebound. Pass to White, on the wing, Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Porzingis, the shot's good, Brown making the play. Porzingis has got the first points of the night for Boston.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Holiday.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace effectively crowds scorers and gets them out of their comfort zone.
And White kicks to Horford. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Booker. The rebound by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Gillespie. His last outing, he had 8 points. To stop the run, and the three ball is good.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Booker outside. Back to Dunn. Pass to Durant. They set the pick. No one near him. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Porzingis high post. Shoots over Richards. Porzingis can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that. Because of his frame, Drew Holiday can be a terror on the interior. Boy, you can't avoid the contact there.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
For three, Booker, rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Horford. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Holiday, the pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Suns trail by 5. KD looking around. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
On the money from 12 feet away. Brown's got 5.
One of Jaylen Brown's advantages is the lift he gets off the floor. Just a tremendous athlete.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Celtics. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And when you look at Boston, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Here's KD, and the Suns miss again. Boston leading by 7. A pass to Porzingis. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jones for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Here's White. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Booker finds Richards. Outside, Jones. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Tyus Jones, one of the smartest, most efficient players in the league, very rarely makes a mistake in pick and roll.
Holiday with it. Jones covering. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Really left alone that time. White's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Brown outside. Pass to Holiday. Over Allen. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
They get a hand on it. Here's Iguodala. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Plumlee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
The first free throw is good. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Plumlee hits them both. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now Jones, 9 points last game. Pass to Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. The 3, carries it from 3-point range. Plumlee's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cornette kicks to Craig. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Suns trail by 10. Jones kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Jones for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Here's Craig. Here's Cornette. And that one is good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Back to Jones. Pass to Allen. Here's Iguodala. On the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Craig can't get it to go. Suns trail by 9. Now Jones. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Off target from three-point range. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Bull. He's checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Royce O'Neal. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Allen. And Monte Morris subbed in for Tyus Jones. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, and early on, doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Pass to Bull. Now here is Martin. Bull setting the pick for Martin. Sinks the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pritchard passes to Craig from downtown. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Cornette's got his second basket of the night.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Down low, here's Iguodala. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
How about the execution and pick and roll? Monte Morris, just great understanding of how to exploit the defense.
Now, here's Craig. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
On the floor for Boston, the guards are Pritchard and White. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Good work there as it goes.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability. Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
And so Jones nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brown outside. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Brown showing off that delicate touch, becoming much more reliable with his jumper the longer he plays in the NBA.
KD against Horford. Tough 2 from Durant.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Martin dishes to KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Durant hits them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Porzingis with a screen on O'Neal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. He's checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant.
Substitution for your Suns. Cody Martin Dunn.
Jones against Holiday. Jones, no one around him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on O'Neal. Great open look there. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
O'Neal kicks to Allen. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Poked away and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Jones. Here he goes. Back to Dunn. Now Allen. Shoots over White. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Lets it go from 11. Outside White. They set the screen. Pulls it from 20. Porzingis finds Holiday. Over Dunn. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Jones. Outside for Martin. From outside the arc. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Here's Pritchard. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
The kick out to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Drills it from outside. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look at Tyus Jones' career numbers, folks. He doesn't take a bunch of threes, but he does shoot a great percentage from 3.
The 9-foot shot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Martin. It's Allen on the wing. Over White. Allen's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis inside. O'Neal's there. Holiday inside the line. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Jones. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 8. Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. From outside, off the mark.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Allen kicks to Jones. O'Neal from long range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. The basket counts, and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there. There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Pass to Iguodala. To stop the drought. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Tipped away. Here's Pritchard. He has 7. Bucket is good. Pritchard's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Iguodala. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
That's just Monte Morris doing his thing out there. Pick and roll action. Can I run it? You bet.
Here's Hauser. Porzingis, that's a 2. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Morris dishes the ball. Pass to Iguodala. score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Porzingis with a screen on Lee. No problems knocking that one down. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
A floater. Durant's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Martin.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Durant. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That's just a nice pass from Drew Holiday. Find the open man. Simple game, right?
Lee outside. Pass to Bull. Shot from 12. Drained for 2 points. Bull's got his first 2 points of the night.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Cornet. And Bull sends it back. Booker in the corner. Launches it. It's hauled in by Cornet. Cornet's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play and attack low and get to the line.
For Boston, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bol Bol. Royce O'Neal comes in for Damian Lee. And Jones subbed in for Monte Morris. Then for the Celtics, Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Both good from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Hits it from 3-point range. Jones has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Pritchard, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Boston Celtics.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Taking a look here now at Boston, they're in good position, definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding, is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Suns trail by 8. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
At the line for your Suns, Nick Richards. Shooting one.
That's good from Richards. Boston leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Outside Horford. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
At the line for one.
And that one misses.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. White wide open. He fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Gillespie. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. And here's Porzingis. Defended by Richards. Porzingis can't hit.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Richards with it. Dunn kicks to Durant. There's a screen. The tray. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Suns have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for your Suns, Dunn, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. That one is no good. Celtics leading by 8. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al.
Timeout.
He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So a moment now to see the story for Kevin Durant.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Gillespie, the pass to Durant. Booker outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team. Devin Booker has prided himself on talking to all the game's greats because he believes his talent is worthy of that. This guy, an all-around threat who's so dangerous with the ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Oh, Booker from way outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Just incredible focus from the veteran guard. Drew Holiday, no stranger to scoring against a big-time contest.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Martin finds Durant. Fires the three. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A pass to Porzingis, stolen by Durant, and up the court come the Suns on the break. Allen up top. Takes the three, drains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside, Horford. Porzingis high post. And another miss by Boston.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Book it! Devin for three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Count that one. Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Martin with the screen for Booker. No good. That would have tied it. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
White against Booker. They set the pick. Martin, there's the drive. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Holiday against Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
So for the Suns, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Durant. O'Neal comes in for Devin Booker, and Jones subbed in for Allen. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. That's off as well, so he misses both. Boston leading by 3. Here's White. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This, to me, is Derek White's sweet spot. That mid-range game is on point.
Jones with 15 points in the game. And stolen by Horford. One-on-one fast break. There's Brown with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Plumlee against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Martin. Good as the jump shot falls. Martin's got 7 points. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Horford with the screen on Martin. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Phoenix with the ball. Pass to Plumlee. Porzingis with the steal. White the pass to Porzingis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Porzingis has got 14 points now in the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Plumlee with a screen on White. Martin wide open. He fires. No good from outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And that one falls for White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in. And here's Jones. 15 points in the game. Pass to Iguodaro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. That That one's off, still out of sync.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Suns trail by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Jones. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got 5 now.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
They get the rebound. O'Neal against Brown. Clock at 6. Shoots over O'Neal. Busted. No good that time either. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Booker.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's Brown on the wing over O'Neal. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by White. White's got 6 assists here tonight. 43 seconds left in the third. Inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 13. Brown with the bounce pass. White, and White slams it in.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive, hunting his shots.
Booker looking around. Over White. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's be the one that just plays harder. Keep playing through it. Keep playing. Keep playing.
Mike Budenholzer laying it down to his good team, asking a little bit more from the energy standpoint, more effort from his guys.
Yeah, and I think he sees an opportunity for them to try and make a move here. Doesn't want to let that pass by.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The guards are Pritchard and White. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. Pass to KD. There's the screen. Richards with it. Rebound Boston. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Dunn passes to Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Here's White. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got 15 points in just the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Durant. And that one drops.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Pass to Hauser. Now White. Lets it go from deep. Here's Cornette. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Booker. Back to Durant. Boston grabs the miss.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. Pritchard passes to White. The 3-ball. Good on the triple. White's got 22.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
That one on White.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
On the free throw, no good. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And there's the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Celtics leading by 14. Here's Pritchard, driving inside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's White, defended by Booker. Clock at 4. From 15 feet away, takes a big high bounce and goes in. White's got 8 here in the quarter. Booker with it. Jacks up a 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Here's Pritchard. And Jones sends it back. Allen inside. Pass to Iguodaro. Durant in the corner. There's the pick over Horford. And it's Durant missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Pass to Iguodaro. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul. At the line for your SUNS, Iguodaro. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. O'Neal's check in for Grayson Allen. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside, Horford. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Boston. Pass to Horford. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 16.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. KD passes to Jones. Let's go. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And how about Tyus Jones tonight? Looking for his own shot. We know he's a distributor at heart, but he is taking what the defense concedes.
Porzingis can't hit. Suns trail by 11. O'Neal kicks to Jones. Outside Durant. Here's Iguodaro. Booker outside. Shoots over White. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Pass to White. Lets the three fly. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And White kicks to Horford. A fader. And Jones pulls it down.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
On the wing, Booker. Nice D from Porzingis. Boston leading by 12.
Well, at 7'3", Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
Shooting for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, thank you, David. To the wing on the left, taken away by Holiday. Brown against Dunn. Now here's Brown, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns trail by 14. And Durant, here we go.
You have to respect Kevin Durant's ability to pick up fouls, and I love seeing him drive with authority.
At the line for your Suns, Kevin Durant. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
And KD drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. That one a little long.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Richards. Over Porzingis. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Richards. Boston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Holiday sets the pick for White. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. The Suns running out of time. Gillespie, the pass to Richards. And the lead is down inside single digits. Richards got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Richards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the turnover again by Boston.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Boston. Drew Holiday at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One of the things you admire most is Drew Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
White looking around. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.